All right, so we're going into part 2 of day 3's trial.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Who knows? Who knows where we are in this trial?
Day 3, trial ladder, yes. That was correct.
I'm afraid to ask how many parts are in this trial?
I'm pretty sure this is the last part because it's pretty over at this point. Like, we know who did it by now.
Oh God, we still have to interview him. I mean, have him lie to us on the stand.
Yeah, we do. All right, so let's get to it.
July 10th, 1:40 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Apollo, I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lemur's performance?
Why she was in that air vent. And that switch and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. Oh, I think this is you.
Oh, no. I knew you had what it took. Who is this? Oh, my God. Now
he shows up.
Go away. Daddy.
Mr. Wright, you believed in me?
Oh, don't do that. Not really.
It's so mean.
Yeah.
You believed in me? No.
I don't really believe in Apollo either. He can't really remember any of the suspects.
He can't remember a lot of details.
No.
But to be fair, Phoenix also had a hard time with that. Huh?
I just thought I'd make a cooler entrance than say, hiya.
Yeah, who would ever say hiya like that? Definitely not me to Gavin at all. Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy?
Yeah, she needs like food and shit at home. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's been like 48 hours. You haven't been coming to the office at all. She's not worried about home.
No.
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission. You what?
You could say, oh, no, sorry, Chusey. I had to do some illegal gambling. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Can he say that? We're in a court of law.
I know.
Secret, you mean like you're undercover?
Yeah, undercover of blankies.
Taking a nap.
Taking a little nap. Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
I don't know. Mr. Latouche's suit wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good, but I mean, he's at least got the Interpol thing going for him.
That's true. Oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy? He was hit by a car.
Yeah.
Would I do a thing like that to you? Anyway,
yes.
I'm off for a while again. What?
Oh no!
What are we gonna do without Phoenix?
Oh no! However will we do what we've already been doing without you?
Yeah.
Huh? You're leaving?
Oh, and one thing before I go.
What?
Good luck.
He believes in me. Right. Is that all you came to say, or?
I think you have things pretty much under control.
Yeah, obviously. Somebody has to.
You'll get Machi Tobai off the hook, no doubt.
Yeah, but,
But you're after that detective, aren't you?
Darian Kirshens.
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
The current court system?
Are we gonna go back in time? What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our diva divine is telling the truth. But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch, a piece of jewelry, and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack the definitive proof of their connection to the case. But if the sultry songstress is lying...
He has been talking to Valiant Grammari, hasn't he?
Too many people. Talking to too many poets. Your case melts like butter in a frying pan.
God.
Yeah.
More fucking metaphors. Great, thanks.
Leaving behind the faintly sinned scent of failure. Failure smells like melted butter.
So what do I do? Grab the Febreze? Like what?
You gotta vent the kitchen.
What does that represent in this metaphor?
The courtroom?
I guess.
Like I said, good luck.
Great, thanks.
And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
You're filling me with confidence here, Phoenix, right?
Oh, and that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky. Emma?
Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me.
She picked him up snacks.
Yeah.
She does love him.
Yeah, you get your friend snacks. Ah, here it is. What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material. They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragment revealed traces of gunpowder.
Yeah, oh, so it's evidence. I don't know. He's, like, Phoenix Red has a track record for eating evidence, so, you know.
Should we just accept, like, is there no chain of evidence? Like, people have to sign to prove that they've been handled correctly? Okay.
There was, like, one thing in one case where there was, like, a proper way to get evidence in, and then they kind of just forgot about that since then, so, like, anyone can present evidence. It's dumb.
That's wild.
You don't have to share it either.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That's weird.
Gunpowder? Probably a firecracker or something similar. Like the ones kids are into these days. As opposed to when they weren't into firecrackers.
Yeah, I guess.
These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy.
Sure is. Right. This. Well, finally some evidence that makes sense. Burnt fragments added to the court record.
That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe.
You said you were leaving. Oh, okay, whatever. Right.
Every man has an igniter inside him. What? Phoenix, I'm begging you to stay focused.
Back up. Back up. Okay, like, ignoring the fact that I do quite literally have an igniter on my person, what?
Maybe he'll explain himself if we keep going.
Maybe. Excuse me?
Find Darren Krishen's igniter and set it off.
Oh, no, I already have that.
We have the igniters.
We have it. It's in the court record.
Yeah.
So you want me to just kind of plan it on him? Is that what you're saying? Imagine if he took that literally and he was like, Trucy, I want you to reverse pickpocket Darren Krishen.
We're gonna set that stupid hoodie on fire.
Hell yeah. Set his fucking weird pompadour mullet on fire, please. God's a service to society.
Both of those look extremely flammable, I would say.
And you walked out the door just like a magician, normally.
Is that what we know from our magicians?
Yeah, well, the other magician also walked out the door normally.
Oh, okay. What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I think he means set him on fire. Trucy,
arson in the court. Arson in the court.
Arson. You know how you staged your kidnapping last case? I have a great idea.
We're upping the stakes.
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
Hang in there, me. This is exhausting. July 10th, 1:55 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. This is bullshit.
Might I add, Your Honor, on the record, that this is all fucking terrible.
I'd like to go on record saying I hate this and I want to leave. Darian, was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs, Division 3. But his guitar playing, it just fires my imagination.
Yeah, when he's not missing cues, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct?
Oh, I know, hair forehead. It's nice that you have friends or whatever.
Yeah, that's nice that you like him, but that doesn't... Okay. Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. Detective Darian Crescent. Oh, I gotta do Darian voice for a while, okay.
Name and occupation, please.
Darian Crescent, Detective Criminal Affairs Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know. And I'm a guitarist for the Governors. Maybe you've heard of us. Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today? Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Darian. And don't call me partner.
Oh, don't call me partner.
Yeah,
Ooh.
wow.
Hey, can you guys have your messy breakup like outside of courtroom hours?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, I'd like to say exes.
Yeah, they're very ex energy.
Yeah, I love characters who never dated but are exes.
Hey, you can't prove it.
I can't prove it.
So much for old friends. Speaking of exes.
Yeah, I'd like to say, again, exes.
I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial. Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lamiror's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it. Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia. Okay. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Ha! Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing. I mean, here goes justice.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Witness testimony, Darian's rebuttal.
The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she's never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots, as if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
Now we've got some definitely not fabricated evidence.
So you claim Lamoureux's testimony was a lie? Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective? Detective Sky? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
You didn't waste any time finding our weak spot.
I can't do this with Lamoureux's testimony alone.
I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. All right. We got this. All right.
We have all the pieces we need.
We do, and they're burnt.
And one of them's a MIDI board.
Okay, during the third set. Well, this is the thing. And I have, let's see. Let's start off with a bang.
Oh, yeah.
Some things were found at the
sorry. I'm doing the wrong voice again. God damn it.
It's okay, we're getting there.
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial. What things? The first was this small device.
That's the remote-triggered igniter.
Correct. And one more thing. What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
The world's tiniest guitar. Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments, with a report that it was something like a firecracker.
How did Gavin know about this?
What, you think Detective Sky works for you?
I mean, like, technically no, but she likes me better than you.
I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control.
I just noticed Darian's boots.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at with him. I'm gonna put him in jail just for his whole thing.
Here's the thing. It almost swings back around if it wasn't for the pompadour.
Oh, I know. If he didn't have a pompadour, I'd probably like him like a little more.
I respect the whole look except the pompadour.
You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient for me.
How so?
So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off right when two witnesses came walking by? Ha!
That's right. Darian was on stage when that happened, Apollo. How would he know when someone was backstage right then?
If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one there to hear, you get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man? Ugh. How do I explain this?
He may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective.
He definitely doesn't look.
Yeah, Show any weakness, and he's sure to find it.
He may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the third set.
Something odd?
A headset. The kind all the band and staff members were wearing.
That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway. even if you were out on stage.
I like that we're being fed this.
Yeah, thanks, Clavier.
This is the second time Clavier's basically fed us a win.
I know.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in a court of law. That's blatantly untrue.
Yeah, and well, it's refreshing from this series, to be honest, because like the first games are just like prosecutors trying to get wins, basically, and this is like the first prosecutor who's like, no, the truth is the only thing that matters, like right off the bat.
Yeah. Which is why I now turn to you, Hair Forehead. I have a question for you.
Huh? For me?
The igniter and the burnt fragment that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix, and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake. We can't say. You raise the possibility that the shots heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half?
Look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. Actually, both of our little piano men were out on stage. A little joke.
Oh.
That right, Mr. Piano?
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
That right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set? Yeah, I think.
You better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Well, I mean, historically, you've been proving everything.
Yeah, we just say something and then you just sort of feed us bits and pieces of the answer.
I'm not a baby bird, Clavier.
Yes, you are. He's a little baby bird. A tiny little baby bird.
No. Okay, stop squabbling. Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? There will be no feeding of anybody in this courtroom. Except for me. Go get me a pizza, bailiff.
Emma Sky's not here, so no one's getting any snacks.
Shit. Yes, I don't have the snackoos today. Witness your testimony if you would. This isn't gonna be easy. I need some decisive proof and fast.
You ready, kid? 'Cause I am.
All right. So, okay, if you're so sure, let's see your proof. I have proof, and it's called a mixing board.
You missed your cue.
It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lammeror's song.
Her song? What exactly is this, device thingy?
A new variety of gramophone, perhaps.
I mean, he's not entirely incorrect.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like at a very simplistic level, sure. Come on, we just use this, and don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part.
Part?
You move the sliders to adjust the volume.
Yes, we've all done the mini game before.
Not the judge. The judge hasn't.
Well, yeah.
Each instrument is adjustable separately. Lammeror's voice is included.
Ho ho! But what does this prove?
According to Lammeror's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? You might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly.
Ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Darian? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh.
We were all deeply involved in our performance. But Lamoror's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Then let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now! I'm very excited about it.
I love a mixing board. I've just seen one and I love it.
I just decided that I love recording stuff.
Lammermoor stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshots.
No,
All right, let's see.
They wrote the code for this and they weren't gonna waste it.
My heart held on to so tight.
Okay, I think it's right here. Yep, there it is. There we go. Okay, yeah, you just had to pick the track this time and not the measure, I guess.
Oh, well, they weren't clear.
Yeah, I know. This is the track with Lammermoor's vocals.
Pleasure. I did hear something faintly there, yes. Why, it sounded like a gunshot.
Judge, would you believe?
You'll never guess what it was.
What? This has to be some kind of mistake.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamoror's testimony was true.
Order. So, she was telling the truth about what she heard.
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Letus.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch now. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Detective Crescend, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
Lammermoor was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Letus's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescend!
Once again, I am reminded of something.
Huh?
Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Hair Forehead.
I sure was.
What is with it today? Problem after problem. Achtung. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about?
This part is off.
Which part is that? Second guitar.
Ugh.
It was you, Darian. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well, You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Letus's .45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait, you mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
Ha! You're forgetting something. Yes, Detective Crescend. I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to a police officer is a .35 caliber weapon.
38 caliber.
38. Wow! Reading disease. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latouche, which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yes. No one say what they mean ever.
Nope. Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Detective Crescend! What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves Rolled Up Ready for Action has to say. Hey, you, attorney. Me? Exactly which piece of evidence is decisive again? Got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. You have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a .45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin, I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager, and that's the obvious truth. The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescend. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
Witness testimony, proof of innocence.
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. This was that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? A simple reason indeed. Prosecutor Gavin, is it the case that Mr. Latouche had not been to our country before?
According to our records, yes, not even once.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. Great. Now I need to find a motive.
Here we go. All right.
Okay.
Got no motive.
I don't believe you is the thing.
Yeah, the thing is that you're lying.
The thing is that the actual national pastime of lying is lying on the stand.
Yeah, this is the national pastime of lying here. And I think you would want to kill him because of this fucking thing here.
This cocoon.
Yeah.
Objection!
Your Honor, take a look at this.
What's that? Looks like candy. Thanks, Apollo.
Ooh, I love Smarties.
I love these things. Is this an everlasting gobstopper?
Oh my god.
It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescend, ever seen this?
Looks like a piece of candy.
Oh my god.
What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it.
What does that even mean?
Like, I guess he's going for don't knock it before.
I suppose. But also, neither of those make sense.
Neither of those make sense at all, Apollo. Anyway, don't lick it before you try it.
God.
Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? Never seen one that color.
There's a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
All right. But what is this cocoon replica? What is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom?
It's called evidence.
Surely this has nothing to do with a motive for killing Mr. Latouche, does it?
It does. Wait, I mean, I think it does.
You don't sound so confident, man. A cocoon? Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of?
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
A curative? For what?
Oh, you're never gonna guess.
Yeah, you're never gonna believe this
You're
one.
not gonna believe this, Judge. Apparently, it is most of, that's a word?
Efficacious.
Oh, wow. Apparently, it is most efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind. Somebody speak plainly.
Please.
However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Virginia.
Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world? For free, even.
Maybe don't charge money for patents, even. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. Okay, both of you should watch Black Panther, but we've looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet if you change the process only slightly, you could easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. Poison?
Yeah!
A deadly poison, in fact.
What?
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out onto the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community. Though the media was kept largely unaware. Oh, how?
Intriguing.
All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol?
Right. The victim, Romain Latouche, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent.
So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder.
Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market, make myself a pretty I was gonna sell it on the black market, make myself a pretty penny. Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable.
Unthinkable, you say? Why?
Perhaps it's time for another testimony about this smuggling of cocoons business.
Witness testimony, cocoon smuggling.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
That's why you're such a good suspect, my guy.
Exactly.
It's like he doesn't get it.
Yeah, he doesn't fucking... Whatever.
Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latouche undercover. You kids think up the craziest things. But no way am I gonna risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money. Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm going to find out what.
Gosh, if only someone important had incuritis.
I know, exactly. And I think we will pick up on this next time.
See you later.